Hi, welcome. So imagine getting customers every week without having to pay so much for ads after a long time. And you kind of know once you stop paying for ads, your lead source tends to just dry out. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how we're able to generate up to about 16 form field leads, which could have been more if we had a phone number on the site for a gutter installation company. And the tactics I'm going to share in this video can literally work out very well for any business whatsoever. So I'm going to show you a full bulletproof system that allows your website rank and you get more calls, not just website ranking, but you getting more calls. So let's say you're a local business owner. Every month you kind of write checks to Facebook, Google, and any other marketing source you use, and they all bring you leads, but all of them stops calling you, or half of them that actually call, they don't answer. And today I'm going to show you a different part, basically, where your phone rings with qualified customers, and you don't even pay a single dollar per click. But this is in theory. I'm going to walk you through the exact case study. We run the real numbers and how you can cope. So basically, how we're able to generate this number of leads from a simple page website like this, spending less than $100 to actually achieve this. So the thing that is actually killing your business right now, it's not the ad spend. It's you not channeling part of the profit into building a sustainable system for yourselves that generates leads month after month. So sometimes when you wake up, once you're running ads, the cost of leads actually go up because of competition in the market. New businesses are getting opened over and over. So it's something you'll start seeing increase in ads budget. And most of these leads that are coming in are not high quality leads because for some reason they have to skip through the sponsored ads to actually get those who are actually real people. And a lot of persons kind of get quality leads once they start implementing search engine optimization on the site. So you start getting calls from people who live 2 hours away because you run ads to a specific geographical location. So Google and other Facebook or other marketing channels are looking to make money. So while trying to provide you with as much value as they can, but they cannot really narrow it down to your customer location that they need these services. So but with SEO, you kind of do that yourself and it's free. So you don't even have to spend money if people come from location that is far from you. So the case study I'm going to walk you through is this website here, basically that I built out a little over a year ago. Started this website in November of 2024, and this is October of 2025. Little over a year, little almost a year right now. So basic things we did with this page was ensure that the title of the page carries the service we are rendering and the location we are rendering. That is a must. Then we also ensure that the website domain name carries the service we render and the city in which we render it. So basically, that's how we do. And in order for you to get this domain name, it's pretty cheap on Facebook. You get it for the first time user for around $12 including tax, then $15 and $16 or so including tax. That's what you get this website from. Then another thing you see here, it's this headline here must scream the services or related services that you render in addition to the city name that you render the service in. And basically we have a form field here, but then you want to have your call to action. This phone numbers on this website for our case is kind of dummy, hence the less number of leads that actually came in. I want you to actually think of the last time you filled out a form as against just calling a phone number. A lot of persons want to call the phone number, they call the business number right away. But we didn't have a working phone number. Even till now, this phone number does not work. But we're able to generate 16 leads overall. So then we basically listed the services we render and talk a brief about them. But for your case, it's not something you want to do. You want to ensure this each of these services have a dedicated page for each of them, such that you're able to now narrow down on that particular service that it is you render. So we'll basically talk about why they should choose our Got a website. So aside from giving relevance to Google itself, you want to also give clear instructions to users who are visiting your site. Then a lot of marketers trying to establish or trust the things we do in the industry. They'll place a testimonial, another contact form here again. And a very major crucial one we actually do is have a frequently asked questions, as many as possible. So we add 20, 10 column here, 10 column here, all targeting questions based out in Mikini or the location it is yourself. This is a must. It's something you want to include here, such that you're able to show up for these snippets here. People ask questions. So it's all of these queries that we actually use in generating these answers. So Google kind of tends to trust your website because you're able to answer questions the users might be looking for. Then, last of all, is include the zip codes or areas which you serve. And basically, that's all we did for the website itself. And following again, we built out local citation. So, meaning getting the website listed in top directories like Yelp, Apple Maps, your local chamber of commerce. So I have a long list here of up to about 400 directories that we got it listed. It's pretty cheap to acquire. You could do it yourself, but I like to get things easy. So you get 400 local citations for 75 bucks. And basically that's all we did for the site. And in the first month, we started the site again in November of 2024. By January of 2025, we got our first lead that came in. People were needing got us on the site. So January 25. So 2 months out, we got our first lead from field. So pretty decent. It says this works. So it's something you should implement. This cost us way less than $10, $100 to build out. The content we generated with ChatGPT. So, but for your case, you could have something different. You want to have a more robust page because this was a case study, so we didn't put much love to it. So these are basically some of the keywords we are ranking for. Professional gutter repair. This is our site right here. Seamless gutter repair. Rainwater installation, McKinney, Texas. Gutter maintenance, we don't rank for this keyword. Rain gutter installation, we rank here. Green gutter, McKinney, we rank here. Gutter maintenance, we rank here. So you want to rank for as much of these keywords. You'll be surprised why this keyword is stuck at, why our website is ranking on position 10. It's simply due to the authority the website has. So authority simply means the number of websites that are pointing to us kind of tell us, okay, how relevant our website is. If you're conversant with Reddit, you see those upvotes kind of pushes that post to the top post for that day. That's exactly how Google works. So the more website that mentions your business, high quality website that mentions your business, the more relevant you are in the search. So what we could do to actually show up for multiple of these keywords for position number 1 to 3 is buy backlinks, like websites upvote. So you buy them, you pay to those high authority websites for them to link back to you. The very one I use is a mentor of mine, Jackie Chow. Shout out to him. So it sells niche edits, something you can use, and local guest posts, something you can use. So if you can buy one, it's pretty cheap. I think it's around $90 a pop. So you could go for this 10 and have them drip feed over a 10-month period for you. And believe you me when I told you, you'll be doing more than your competition. So some of you might think, okay, well, I'm already ranking, so I need to fire my SEO. No, You want to keep these links coming in, just one every month. Within 3 years, you'll be surprised the number of backlinks you get. So while your competition is trying to ramp up theirs, you are consistently building yours. So you tend to be a domain and authority within the space over a short period of time. So that was how we were able to generate this amount of leads. And if you want to do this for your business, you can also do this. So basically, this is the cost breakdown. If you were to do it for your business right now, you would spend $15 in domain, $24 per year for hosting, the citations, like I mentioned, $75. Then you want to also issue out a press release. We use this service here, Kingswire service. So it gives you 450 placements. So most of them are not really high quality, but it gets the ball rolling. You get a kind of thing. Then you want to index all of these links. You want to ensure that Google is able to pick them up. Then the content, basically, you can use ChatGPT. So with just $224, you should be able to at least get something rolling. Then you see exactly how it performs and you start getting your leads. You might really be surprised that, okay, we got 16 leads. Some of you might say, well, 16 leads in an entire year, that's way too small. Like I said, we didn't put in much love, because if it showed up for every keyword we're targeting on position number one, we'll definitely get more leads. Another thing we also didn't do is build out service pages. So we only built out just one page, which is the home page itself. So what we could have recommended is build out service pages for gutter repair, gutter cleaning, gutter guards, downspout installation, downspout repair, separate pages for each of the service you render. Then you also want to build out location pages for suburb within the area, like McKinney here. You want to build out around Prosper suburbs within the area. So in my case here, this is the main site, and you just also have to clone this site. So you have multiple websites ranking on the position one of Google for each of their locations. So like our case here, we have 8 locations here surrounding McKinney, Allen, Prosper, Princeton. So how I think, okay, well, you should be able to target this. It's have individual page, because for some reason Google tends to rank the home page of that business targeting that directory for that specific service. This is evident. Let me show you something like this. Install new gutters. This is an inner page. It works. But let me show you. These are websites here, ranking above Yelp, all these inner pages. If we're able to build a little backlinks, we should be able to outrank these persons right here. Another example is still this too, gutter repairs. So while you build out individual location page, inner pages, but you can see my domain here, which is less authoritative, like it does not even have high authority as much as this one, but it's ranking on the first page of Google for that keyword. So it's something you want to be aware of and ensure that you give it as much love as possible. So it's you're saying for this particular keyword is ranking above this one, above very established businesses in the area. So hence the strategy of you having multiple sites. You can have your logo on all of them. So it does not, Google does not penalize you for having multiple domains for your business. So literally you want to build at least up to about 50 pages for each of this website. And imagine if you're just able to get at least 2 leads each per month from each of these websites. Let's say you have 10 suburb areas you service. You're able to get to that's 20 leads in a month. That's a lot of leads that are coming in free. Mine, like I said, it didn't have a phone number. So if you have a phone number, you definitely have much. And this is specifically for persons who are not able to open Google Business Profile in multiple locations. This also works for you, works excellently for you. So you have a pool of resources pulling leads for you every month after month. So this is what I'm proposing for those of you who want to do it yourself. $224 gets this done with for yourself. So you can basically book a free call with us if you have a website already. I want to do a free audit for you and figure out exactly what we can do to help you rank better on Google. Then there's this done for you system where we handle everything. We buy the domains, we content structure, we build out website, issue out this press release, and let it simmer. Then before we start buying links for you. Then on top of that, we don't just build and disappear. We stick with you for a long time to ensure that this work does. So, and for a reminder, we are looking for businesses who has Google Business Profile and needs optimization. We are doing it free for the next 30 days to actually help you optimize your websites. You pay only when you see results. Then we have systems in place to collect reviews for you, set up a missed call text back using a tracking a phone number, and that helps you detail the number of calls you get averagely in a month so you'll be able to understand exactly how your marketing is doing. Then we have an AI chat widget that books appointments for you on autopilot. So this isn't a one-time project. This is owning a lead generation agency forever, a lead generation system rather forever for yourself. So book a call this week and let's get your first city ranking and bring in your customers while you sleep. So if this video is something you enjoy, please leave a like and share, and hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.